Hey there, Bomb Squad. Welcome to TNT episode 73. It is a Saturday show on a Wednesday, February 27th.
27th.
Look at that. Good. How you doing, Tones?
I'm doing, man. I'm doing. Hanging in there.
You're watching over your parents' place while they're in Florida. You got a little smoke detector problem.
Carbon monoxide, yeah.
Carbon monoxide, the silent killer.
Yeah, I was taking a shit when I got home from work, and it just started beeping, and I was like, "This is it. This is how I die. I'm gonna be like Elvis, just dying on the shitter. Someone's gonna come home, and I'm just gonna be all purple faced, like hunched over on the shitter, you know." But luckily, it was just the battery being dead. But
you'll hear it periodically through the episode.
You'll hear. I took the battery out. It's still going. I don't know how.
Yeah. Well, maybe you actually have a carbon monoxide leak.
Well, then
you probably did by now.
You'll listen to me die on this podcast because it doesn't take that long for carbon monoxide to take you out.
I'll call my own one. I'll just be like, he lives in a hamlet. I'm not sure where. He wouldn't tell me his address because he was afraid I'd send ghosts.
Forgot about that. Yeah. No ghosts, no carbon monoxide. We don't want no bad juju in here.
Weird Al Yankovic. His parents died from carbon monoxide poisoning in their sleep.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. That's a long time ago.
Should have left, but that is terrible.
RIP to them. I just want to start off a little quote that I saw here today from my new head coach, Bruce Arians. All right.
Okay.
This is going to get you fired up. I saw this and I was really just, oh my God. Yes. Finally, fucking head coach. We have an accountability board where every meeting starts with every penalty and every missed assignment. If you're on it too much, you're either not smart enough or you don't give a shit. Your give a shit meter better be real high if you're going to make this team.
No one's job is safe for when it sounds like.
if you don't give a shit, then you're fucking out. Like, where has that been for the last 12 years?
Non-existent.
What a fix. Just like show everybody fucks up and just be like, what the fuck was that all about, you idiot, in front of everybody? And you're probably not going to do it again.
Yeah, you make him feel, you just publicly humiliate him in front of his peers. That'll do it.
Like, so very happy about that. But anyway, okay. So let's get to our world famous segments. Hit it, Taylor Hicks. All right. Really want to win some money here. Segment 1 is a horse race. Kind of a cold streak. Not really. I mean, I've been on fire for 2019. Probably up good $300. But like, gave away a few in the last, few weeks here. But I got the one horse. His name is Count 77. He's 7-1. And a little side bet, I got the 7 horse Home Power at like 70-1 to show up. Okay, at Gulfstream Park.
I think he's 90-1 now. I went forward to like everyone's in the gay. He's 90-1.
No faith in him. I love him. I thought he was a great looking 5. Like I was like horsepower or house power. Let's fucking go. Like this horse is great. I've won on horses like this before. Very like not often, but there have been times where there'll be odds like that, and you just see it, and you just bet him to show up. You know, and so, and you got the 4 horse
Count Archibald to win.
Count Archibald. And I see 14-1 on him.
Yep. And I got the 5 horse rulership to show. He's 60-1.
Big. We have like 2 brick shit houses as our show bets with just crazy odds. All right. So let me get us to the gates. Huh? I really want to win some money on this one. Okay, they're in the gates. Here we go.
And runners on. From the rail, code 77 with a great start.
Code 77.
There you go.
Zip has to use a lot of zip to get over. He's 4 or 5 deep, but he is working over now.
Our brick shit houses are.
Sensational zip.
You're
70-1 is in 3rd place. My 99-1 is not doing so hot.
My 4 horses in dead last.
Your show bet at 70-1 is actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's a long race.
It is. The 2 is flying here at 50-1, but he's 50-1. So Count 77 is getting stalked by the favorite at 3-5. $10 to win at 9-1 for Count 77.
Gap of another 3 to Spring Joy ahead of Home Power.
It's close.
It's close. It's a long race. We're just getting to Hell's Corner. It's a one-on-one fight between Count 77 and this dick favorite.
It's a 2-horse race right now. No.
Tell us, he fell.
Drop it off.
Maybe House Power's coming up. I can't see. It's a 2-horse race right now. Come on, Count 77. Don't let him get you like that at Hell's Corner. Keep the rail. Keep the rail. Get a spurt. We need a horse to get up behind him and give him a push. Starting to get some separation.
And he starts to kick away. Code 77 is all in second. Marnesia 1 step.
My horses last and second to last.
For second, well clear.
House Power is kind of coming up a little bit to make a run for the show.
Something unforeseen is going to win this by double digits. Sensational zip by 10 and
come on, House Power, get up. Come on, House Power. Dude, House Power might get in. This is a blowout. I have no idea where anybody is, but I saw House Power making a move.
Fuck.
No, he just missed it. He came in fourth.
Fourth is Home Power.
Oh.
Sensational zip.
Your guy still hasn't finished yet.
In the end.
Oh, damn, that ended up being a blowout by the fucking favorite there. But I'll tell you what, House Power, Home Power, he came in fourth. That would have been a 99-1 $10 show bet. That would have been a retirement money.
Luck and Juju. They're showing a clip now of a chariot race.
Chariots. I'm not gonna. I bet a chariot race last night. When you're like betting at night, like 9 o'clock at night, it's like they take you over to Scotland and it's like chariots. It's mayhem. I don't even know how they handicap these horses. Like it's just whoever gets the lead first wins.
They're in a blizzard too. I mean, this is like
this is intense. Buffalo Raceway. Running on chariots in the snow. This is medieval time. This looks like Game of Thrones. This is pretty cool.
Those would not be safe.
No, yeah.
They're just sitting on like a bicycle seat on top of a rod with just 2 wheels, and that's it.
It's so funny to watch them. They just like they're just sitting back in like a lazy boy, and then they're just smacking the shit out of the horse's ass. Like I don't see how anybody like how there's any skill in that fucking.
They didn't have a backrest. They just got to like that's gonna be horrible for your back.
Yeah, you're holding yourself up with the ropes attached to the horse. You're all good.
I feel like
if you fall off that thing though, like that is you're probably going to get killed.
At least paralyzed.
Just getting run over by fucking chariots.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I really want to bet that, but we won't. Like, there's a 1-5 favorite in that. Like, how can you possibly call that that much of a dominant favorite when it comes to chariots?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's go to segment number 2, which is bringing it back. All right. What are you bringing back?
I want to bring back fire drills.
You don't have fire drills?
No, I don't. No. So like where the alarm starts going off, like, all right, everybody quietly walk out. Like whatever you're doing, it's like a 20-minute delay.
Yeah.
It's just like it's nice to have like that little like respite, that little break of just like, okay, get to kind of just walk around.
Yeah.
Fresh air.
I have fire drills still in the office. It's supposed to be done by everybody. I guess Restaurant Depot that's of course doesn't surprise me.
we're in hell, so
we're too busy for fire drills. The fire just fucking run. When I was in freshman year of St. Joe's, we had a fire alarm go off in Soarin at like 2 a.m, and I was sleeping in my boxers, and I woke up in like just a daze, and like I was like, Joe, you putting like clothes on? He was just like, no, fuck it. Like it's probably only a second. So he did end up putting like pants on. I walked out in a t-shirt, my boxers, and I put sneakers on and walked out, and it was like an hour ordeal. Me standing out there. The entire building was out, and everybody put stuff on except for me. It was so fucking embarrassing. Just standing out there in my underwear in front of all these people I barely know. Just like, I don't know what I woke up. My brain wasn't working yet. I just wasn't thinking. Should have put pants on.
Should have been like, hey, I take these threats seriously. Okay. I didn't want to take any.
I got up and went, man. I thought it was real fire. So I'm bringing back Hey Toots, or saying Toots.
It's like, kind of problematic.
Excuse me, Toots. Why?
Hey, Toots. I don't know. It's just like it's just kind of like it's like you said, hey babe, like let me get a Budweiser.
Babe.
Like I don't know.
Like that's just diner talk.
Diner talk. Like I don't have a problem with it, but like I feel like some girls might like feel like they're being objectified. Call them Toots.
I mean, like it's really only for waitresses. Like, excuse me, Toots. A refill on this Budweiser, please.
No, you can't say excuse me. Hey Toots.
Hey Toots. Give me another beer, please.
Give me one of them omelets with ham and bacon.
ham and bacon. You got it, Toots.
You heard me, Toots.
Yeah. But I mean, like, hey, Toots, good diner talk. What's some other diner language? Just like, what, hun? Like that's what they like. If you say, hey, Toots, she says, what do you need, hun?
Yeah, hun, or like maybe even like a sweetie if you're like younger.
Yeah.
You throw a sweetie in
what
there.
Are we having, sweetie? Like, I'll take a couple eggs, scrambled bacon, and can I get a refill on this coffee, Toots? You got it, babe.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, but it's I just can't call Toots. I guess you can't bring that back, but
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's really harmless. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like
you have to be an aggressive guy, or you're grandfathered in. Like you've been saying
Right.
Toots your whole life, and like it's just a habit. Like it's just going to come off natural. Whereas if you try to bring it back and implement it into your everyday vocabulary, it's going to be like, "What the fuck do you call me?"
Yeah. Now, if you're like 60 or older, I think you can still say it. But if like
Toots, like it's just an old guy call me Toots, probably from Nashville.
like if one of us started like throwing Toots around, that might be like construed a certain kind of way.
It's gonna look weird for sitting here. It's like, let me try to call her Toots. See what happens. Excuse me, Toots. Okay, let's go to segment number 3. Do you remember?
So I wanted to do you remember? You won't remember this.
I won't.
It's just a story I want to tell. Okay. Because it's a 3-year anniversary. So this day 3 years ago was one of the greatest basketball games I've ever seen. Ooh. It was the Thunder versus the Warriors. And this was when the Thunder still had KD and Russ, and the Warriors were like peak Steph Curry heyday, like when he was winning MVPs and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's a little backstory to the game, right? So I have a couple roommates, I work with them. It was when we were doing the makeup business.
Of course.
And so there was this girl that we were working with. I kind of had a thing for her, right? My roommate ended up fucking her. I didn't tell him that I had a thing for her, so like, I didn't really have
but it still stung.
Right. I was mad, and he can tell I was mad. Like he knew, like I didn't like say anything to him. I didn't like confront him about it, but like he can tell I was mad, right? So it was just like awkward the whole day. 'Cause it was like a Saturday like afternoon. We were just sitting around, and he could just tell I was pissed. And he didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about it, and we kind of just like sat there on our phones, like in silence, watching TV. And then this game came on.
Yeah.
And as the game was going on, it was a pretty good game from the start, but then it gets down to the wire, the fourth quarter, the Warriors are down 4 points with like 40 seconds left. They end up coming back. Andre Iguodala gets fouled as time expires, hits the 2 free throws to send it to overtime. And then at that point, we're in it. Like we're talking, we're in it. We're back to, best of friends.
Yeah.
And it ends with Steph Curry hitting he tied the record for most threes in the game. He pulled up with like 2 seconds left. He's dribbling up the court. It's tied. He pulls up to like right where the logo is, but all the way in the corner.
Yeah.
It drains a 3 from fucking the next county. And we're just going crazy. And it's I'm trying to think of the announcer's name. He's the one who does a lot of the basketball games.
Breen guy.
He's the one that does the bang, like bang, bang. Like when it's a 3. I'm gonna put a sound clip in there so it makes sense. But it was just, I don't know, between the game and then just like what it meant. It's like the bros before hoes kind of thing, and just like sports bringing us together. Like it was just a very wholesome moment,
All right. Yeah. Great story.
I don't know.
Great story. That story sucked.
I don't know. He sent me the clip today because he saw it on Twitter, and I was just like,
remember when I fucked that chick you liked, and then we got over it by watching the Warriors Thunder game? Like, who gives a rat's ass about that?
The thing about it is we never even like talked about that part of it. Like we know. We never even acknowledged it, which is like what guys do. Like, I'm not going
to. Where is she now?
I don't know.
Down in Miami?
No, she actually, she moved back to Pennsylvania at one point. That's where she was from originally. But yeah, I don't know. It just, it was I just thought it was a wholesome story of sports and guys being guys, just coming together and just putting aside differences just for the love of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
I can tell you don't like that story, but
I hated it. I hated that story. I was expecting like once he hit the 3 or something like that, you guys just went back to hating each other and like fought or something, but it just ended.
No, we made up. It helped us reconcile.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get the fuck out of there. Let's go to segment number 4, which is Ask a Straight. It's been a while. It's a big time been a while. I don't think we've done this. I don't even think we have a sound bite for this segment.
We might. I don't know. We'll find something.
Okay. So my question to you, do you feel like an asshole for your straight white male privileges?
Yes. No. I mean, what am I like? I didn't choose to be this way. Just the way you didn't choose to
Doesn't
be
matter.
gay.
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
Excuse me? I'm the victim here.
You
Okay?
chose to be gay? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, how am I supposed to answer that? Like, I don't like. Look, do I act like I have straight white male privileges? You know me.
I don't know what it looks like, so I don't know.
Neither do I. So
It's a joke within. Like, I don't know how this works, but you have it because you're straight white
we
male.
went from one shitty story to a shitty question.
Hey, listen, it's who Army Hammer is out there saying he feels bad for his straight white male privilege, and I think you should look in the mirror and just be like, I can't believe I'm straight white male. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I'm gay white male. Like, it's totally different. I'm with the rest of everybody else who's deserves just attention for all of the struggles.
I mean, listen, did I win the genetic lottery? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I also didn't because I have a terrible metabolism. So, God giveth, God taketh away. What do you want me to say?
Seriously. But in all seriousness, yeah, like, shut the fuck up, everybody. About your straight white male privilege. You can't.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
What do you want people to do?
Yeah. I'm sure there are some people that have that so-called privilege. I mean, I don't know. Like, what? I just now it's the opposite. Now, if you're a straight white male, you're getting persecuted. So,
yeah.
So I guess there's a yin to the yang or whatever. I don't know.
Well,
I'm just me.
You should tell America that you're sorry.
I will not do that. Will not apologize for who I am, Tom. Why don't you apologize for being gay, huh? Queer, huh?
Fine, I'm sorry.
You disgust me.
I disgust myself. I put my dick in poopers, man.
Oh. I have a quick ask a gay. Just just kind of go off of, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Do you ever get turned on by looking at your own dick when you're jerking off?
No.
Like I
don't even look at it. It's engulfed in a sock.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I throw it on at the end.
Oh.
But I don't know. You've never looked down when you're having a good dick day and you're like, it's a nice dick.
I got a few pictures where it's it looks pretty big. But it's not it's a good angle.
Yeah, you
but dude, I just don't take care of myself at all. So it doesn't look good down there. It rarely does. My ass is gross and I got a wart right now in the gooch. I'm disgusting. Very hard for me to find anything about my body to turn me on.
Yeah, maybe some people are into warts on gooches. You don't know.
No, people come over and they once we're done, they text me back. I'm the one who ignores them.
Yeah,
just the whole thing is just a process. I don't want to hang out.
Look at Tom the Tank throwing down.
It's easy. You could do if you wanted to. It's very, very easy. But I don't know. It's different. But I mean, maybe I do a good job. I doubt it. I just sit here and just I don't suck their dick. They suck mine. And then I fuck them. And then when it's over, if I had to call an Uber for them, I'll get them around trip. Or if they drove here, they just get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I only had one guy who sleeps over, as you know, a couple times, and he slept in until 11.
Yeah.
And one time I think he slept in until 10:30 on a Sunday during the NFL season. And I had to just go up and just be yo, get the fuck out. Bucks playing in 4 hours, dude.
Yeah, it's I guess you get that good dick if you want him. If you got him sticking around.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I do make him laugh and I give him free beer because of the dick. I get beer dick a lot and high blood pressure dick. So if I'm working too hard and I get in my own head, it will go away.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to bother anybody. It's not like a girl situation where they're gonna go tell other friends, just be yeah, he went limp, really easy.
Do you think it has anything to do with that you seem straighter than most gay guys? You think that has anything to do with it? Yeah.
Because I'm completely normal compared to most people in the gay world that you'd find on Grindr. I'm not the one who's just sending 3 to 7 dick pics without saying hello and just being like, hey, what's up? You want this? Like, because I'd say 50% of Grindr does that. They'll just send like 8 nudes and just be like, they're like gross nudes. And they're like, yo, you fuck. It's so aggressive out there.
Well, I meant more so in the fact that, like, you know, it's almost like they feel like they turned someone. Because, like, you see, because, like we've said, like, I knew you 4 years of college, whatever. I never would have thought for a second that you were gay. So you seem like a straight guy, but it's just like, oh wait, he's gay. Like maybe they felt like they're getting like
it's definitely different for them. Yeah, for sure. And they come way too fast. No, it's annoying. Tom, that's pressure's totally on. Because that's how the male brain works. Once you finish, you're finished.
Yeah, it's
not like a girl where like she's just like all right, I've had enough. Like it's just like guys just like I'm done.
Can't even think about sex after that.
It's like I saw a great meme a long time ago where it was like it showed like porn before you jerk off, and it's a picture of like what the burger at like Wendy's looks like on the menu, and then like after you jerk off, it's like what you actually get.
Yeah,
it's like it's a sloppy, disgusting fast food burger.
Yep. That's about right.
Yeah. So maybe I'm just a king in a sack. I don't know. Find out. I don't know. I'm not having sex anytime soon. I'm on leave right now. Leave of absence. Playing video games. It's more fun. Okay.
Born again virgin.
No. All right. Segment number 5 here. A spelling bee challenge here. All right. So it's Tone's turn to spell, and you have 2 over the lines. If you get it wrong, you get to 3, and if you get it right, you get 1. I have a feeling you are not going to spell this word right.
Try me.
I have to listen to this one again. This is the dictionary.com word of the day. Let me hear it one more time. Okay. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. Your word is divertisement.
Divertisement. Can I get a definition?
Yes, it is a diversion or entertainment.
Okay, get in a sentence.
Okay. Featuring an uncomplicated plot and easily relatable personalities, this is a diverse divertisement compared with the thematic heft of Like Father, Like Son.
That sentence didn't make any sense.
My place in your life is a divertisement, and when it ceases to be that, it will be no good to you.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's D-I or D-E, but
it's the start of a very long word.
Yeah, no, I feel like I get the rest. All right, so I'm gonna go. D-I V-E-R-T-I-S-M-E-N-T.
No, wrong.
What?
You're doing so good. You fucked up those. It got a little tricky there. D-I-V-E-R-T-I-S-S. You didn't say the second S. Double S. E-M-E-N-T. I thought you were going to get it there for a second. Oh, man. All right. So that's 3 over the lines now for you. Get you. And I'm at 6. So I was going to do one today, but then you were just like, you sure you want to do it? I was like, actually, no, I don't at all.
Yeah. I mean, you gave it yourself the last 3 times. I was like, just usually we go back and forth.
I have like this really weird curiosity about ghost peppers, or like, not to say that I'm automatically gonna get ghost peppers, but like I kind of just want to like see the heat. I don't know why.
Fair. Ever since I've had that ghost pepper, like heat just hasn't affected me at all. It
didn't really affect you then either. But your friends, was it like that bad when your friends did it the next day?
They were like, like the videos you see where people are just like, like fanning their mouth and like chugging milk, like that's what they were doing. But I was just like, you pussies.
Oh man. Okay. All right, let's get to segment number 6 here. I got something to say. All right, so I watched Star is Born, so I'm not going to spoil too much because I know you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to say this to the world because everybody, all the fucking people are I don't know, the Star is Born crowd. Lady Gaga, terrible in the movie. She sucks at acting. She is a terrible actor. Can she sing? Fuck yeah, she could sing. Holy crap, does she have a set of pipes? Her acting was so bad in this movie, I couldn't stand it. It didn't make any sense. So in the movie, her dad is Andrew Dice Clay, very famous New Jersey comic, and he owns a limo service And like, so one of the opening scenes is like her in her house with her dad, and she's just got a thick Jersey accent. She's like, "Why didn't you do the dishes? Like, where's the gabagool?"
Yeah.
The whole fucking like, what's the 9 yards? And then she goes with Bradley Cooper after that scene, and there's like 5 scenes with him, and she has zero Jersey accent, none. She's totally like not
You've lost it.
Lost it.
Yeah.
Then 5 scenes later, after that, she's back and talking with Andrew Dice Clay, and she's like got the Jersey accent completely locked and loaded, thick again, and like talking to her dad's employees who are always in the kitchen making a mess, and like, who's gonna clean this and all that. And then she goes off Bradley Cooper again. She lost it. That's just like one example of the terrible things that like she was.
Let me just, I haven't seen the movie. I don't know. I've never really seen her in anything, so I'm not trying to vouch for her. All I'm saying is I find myself like when I'm around my family from like Brooklyn, I get like a heavier accent. And if I'm with people that don't have an accent, I kind of tone it down a little bit.
Okay. But it's not, it goes from extremely thick to like non-existent because Lady Gaga is not from New Jersey.
Right.
I don't think.
She's from Yonkers, actually.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Well, it was bad. And like, I think like another thing I have with this movie, like, cause it was a letdown in my opinion. Like it was good, but it was total letdown. I thought it was gonna
people hyped it up so much. I mean,
I thought it was gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
People are just like guaranteed you're gonna cry. And I was just like, I saw what was gonna happen at the end from a mile away.
Well, I've heard what happened already. So
I didn't even hear it. I didn't even have that spoiler. I went in pretty much blind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because Bradley Cooper directed it, it kind of ruined it because it was a really good story, but he took on the director role. I needed a director because I think they probably shot out of sequence. So they probably did her with Andrew Dice Clay scenes like all at once while they were at the house in New Jersey, and then shot while they were like on the road touring and stuff. And she like just kind of forgot she had that accent. It's just like a classic acting technique. You need to remember like what you did before.
Yeah.
So like there were just so many inconsistencies based on, something like that. A lot of different instances, but I got something to say. Stars Born. I gave it 6.5 sticks of dynamite.
Yeah.
Like,
so not even a 6.9.
No, 6.5.
Because usually 6.9 is like, it's like, oh, that was a good movie.
Yeah, no, it was below because I was expecting it to be so. I was expecting a 9, but yeah, no, that movie blew. I could see why it got snubbed. It didn't blow. I mean, it was a good movie, but it blew compared to the expectations that I was hearing. But then I just remembered, like, of course, I heard it was so good because of Twitter. Like, Twitter is the biggest joke of all time.
Yeah.
Why would I ever listen to people that are fucking spewing nonsense about that movie on there? They're just Lady Gaga. Whatever she does is perfect.
Yeah.
She's ugly, dude. Oof.
Yeah, schnoz.
She's got a big.
I will give her this. She has a fat ass.
Yeah, you and your fat butts, man. I like them thin, rail thin, bony.
You like little boys.
18. It's kind of gross now that I'm 27. Right?
So you only want 18-year-olds, nothing like.
No, but I'd never even get 18-year-olds. That was only the beginning, but it's hard to do. But yeah, actually right around 18 to 21. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Yeah. That's where my brain is at. I'm still in high school. I'm still in college. Even though I'm just a gross, fat, lonely man in Baltimore, betting on chariot horses, watching
guys are probably
Stars Born.
You know why they always hit you back? To think that you're going to be the sugar daddy.
No, no, only a couple.
Well, they see this guy has his own house, is able to afford all this beer. He's got 2 TVs in his living room. Yeah, he's got a little bit of money, man.
Yeah, well, they never ask except for that one guy who the shampoo stealer, and he's way gone. But all right, let's get to our 7th and final segment here, which is Bingeaholics Anonymous. All right, so True Detective is over. We're going to recap that. We're also going to add in. We're going to make this into its own segment moving forward because it needs one wild, random Game of Thrones theory. We'll each give one just bizarre, whatever you think is going to happen, and see. But first, True Detective. All right. So basically, it turned out, I think I pretty much predicted it right. The Hoyts, like whatever the lead Hoyt is, his daughter, she's crazy. She lost her daughter. She couldn't deal with it. She had schizophrenia. So then Lucy, I think her name was, the mom in the beginning, who they staged the overdose for, who worked at the Hoyt plant. She sold Julie to Mr. Hoyt because she thought she'd have a better life because she was living in a shit home with her now.
Right.
And so the Hoyt gave it to her daughter to like replace her lost daughter. And then she was in that pink room. She had schizophrenia. She was crazy the whole time. That's why it was such crazy.
They were drugging her and shit, giving her like lithium.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was reeled. So Will was killed by Isabel Hoyt because she accidentally shoved him. It was an accident.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much the breaking point to where the caretaker, the black guy with the lazy eye, to get her to escape. And then he thought that Julie had died in 1997 from AIDS somewhere, and he like could never forgive himself for it. But we know that she's alive. So like,
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, so yeah, she's alive. She ended up, she was at a nunnery or convent or whatever, living with the nuns. They knew that people were going to be looking for her, so they said that she died, and they kind of sent her off on her own. And in a nice little twist, she ends up meeting up with, there's the one kid that they interview in the very beginning that has a crush on her, and he ends up like meeting her at the place, and they end up getting together, marrying, having a kid.
Right.
But overall, I mean, I guess it's cool. It was a happy ending, but I just feel
she's alive. They left her alone so that way she could have a second life, and just like they wanted to cover it up so that way she just didn't get bothered.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not satisfied.
Yeah.
Like they presented it so much like the first season, and they even a couple episodes ago
because there was a greater child sex trafficking.
Right. So you thought it would be something like that, but then it just turns out it's like, oh no, this crazy lady just wanted a kid and she kidnapped her and took care of her for a couple of years, and she ran away, and that was it. Like there was nothing more to it. Not to say that
it was. I mean, there definitely is a huge child trafficking sex ring, I think, going on.
For sure, but I'm saying in this particular case, it had nothing to do with it. This crazy lady just wanted a kid to like dress up with, basically.
Yeah. So,
and I also don't like how they just told you every single detail. Like, leave a little bit to the imagination.
Right.
You know, like I was so surprised when they finally found the guy with the one eye, and he was like, well, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, he was just like, yeah, look, let me tell you. Come on inside.
Yep. He told him everything. And then like, he's like, either take me to jail now, ever kill me. And they just left him with a gun, and you never hear from him again. But it was good. I guess we give it some sticks of dynamite. I give this season an 8.7. No, that's too high. Yeah. Well, score's out.
I was going to go 7.5.
Yeah.
It was solid. It was definitely better than the second season. Nowhere. It had promised to be like the first season, but it kind of last couple episodes kind of put it off for me. I just wasn't like, I don't know. I mean, the way episode 7 ended when the cop, the black cop, he ends up going in the car with Hoyt and driving off, and that's how the episode ends. Like, oh shit, like some shit's about to happen. And basically, he just breaks him in the woods. It's just like, yeah, stop prying around, and then that's it. And that nothing ever really came of that.
Yeah, Hoyt was surprised that he like didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, oh, you don't know yet? Like that's pretty blatant, obviously, dude. And Hoyt like also is like he had no idea like what was going on though. Like he got the kid, he got Julie, gave it to his daughter, and like he had no idea that she was so crazy and like having her in this pink room and like just like making her insane and giving her lithium.
Yeah. Shout out Eddie Hoyt, by the way. He's Merle from Walking Dead, and he was in that serial killer movie we watched.
Oh yeah. My friend Dahmer.
No. He was the one I gave you where it's like the guy in like it's like a 90s movie. He's like in Chicago and he's going around killing people and he runs off with the girl.
Oh yeah. The dad from Mallrats. The host of the game show in the mall.
Yeah, Michael Richter or something.
Yeah, the guy
Michael Rucker.
Yeah. All right. So I 8.575 or 8.775. I was off. I should have given it lower, but I mean I did enjoy it, but
I did too. I just was a little unsatisfied with the ending. I feel like they could have wrapped it up better and they didn't.
Yeah, I agree. But anyway, so hopefully they come out with True Detective 4 and like keep it. I wanted to keep building on this. I mean, like it's graphic, but the sex trafficking ring, like, you know, how like the corporation just kind of like runs it. Like I want them to take that whole thing down.
What I was hoping was that this tied into this case, and that the next season would have even like, and then a couple seasons down the line, it's like one big conspiracy where everything ties together. But that's doesn't look like it's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, but like it would have been cool if like this tied it, because I mean it is all kind of that deep South, like Arkansas, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of like a couple wealthy businessmen like, hey, you want to fuck some kids? Yeah, let's get a little child ring together. Like, I don't know, like you'd see them doing back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but,
go to these broken down families and they're just like we'll give her a better life. Like,
Yeah.
convince them, and then they sell, and then you accidentally, doing that. But yeah, it was all right. It was solid. I shouldn't have given it an 8.7. That was just, I was just trying not to look at it compared to, I was trying to look at it as standalone. Because season 1 completely demolishes everything. So like if I was trying to compare it to that, it completely was not even close.
Right.
But it was, I wanted to say, like, it was, you found out who did it like 3 or 4 episodes ago. I just thought we were gonna fucking, like you said, find out the whole bigger deal, but instead, like, it was the last 2 or 3 episodes is a big waste of time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we knew it was the Hoyts, like, ever since the dad walked into the pink room and then got killed. Like, we knew it was them, but then like you thought there'd maybe be more to it, but it's just like, no, there really wasn't. Like, this crazy lady just wanted a kid.
Yep. So, all right, that's that. Let's get into our Thrones theories. So, let's get some Thrones music in here. Let's na 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 na.
We know.
All right, I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
This one just kind of popped in. This is gonna be a little wild, but it kind of makes sense.
Did you come up with this on your own, or was this something?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just me thinking about stuff. I honestly hadn't thought about anything until you texted me, "What's your theory?" And I was like, I didn't come up with one yet. And then I just started kind of sitting there staring at the wall, and I came up with this. So I think, the faceless man of Bravos, right? Oh, sorry, it's my neighbor calling for the cat, William. Every day they open the door and they're just like, William, come on, William. It's like, Jesus Christ.
What was the last time they had their cat? Is it just like every day?
No, it just runs around outside, and then like when they call it, the thing comes back in.
I thought it ran away like a year ago, and they're just hoping it comes back to that.
Every day at 6 o'clock, we call
William,
where are you? So faceless man and his group in Bravos, right? That's a pretty powerful skill set they had. Okay, we saw it firsthand. Very impressive. They can just be whoever they want. She's not a girl. I am, they're the whole way of speaking.
Name.
Yeah. And like, of all the gods, the faceless god is a fucking powerful one because it obviously just like works in general the way that, like he can go kill anybody he wants. And I think that's been shown. I think, he's going to show up and realize or he'll catch wind that the walkers are coming. If he can kill a couple of them, him and his faceless people might be able to like disguise themselves as walkers and get infiltrated with the walker army and then just start turning on them and killing them.
Oh shit.
Right. And then going from one walker to the next, and you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's never even thought of that possibility. And the only thing with the faceless men is they don't like just say like, I'm gonna kill that guy, I'm gonna kill that guy. Like they follow what they like consider to be signs. So like the faceless guy has to point them in that direction. Right.
So with that being said, that guy will have to point them into like some strategy of killing walkers.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, hey, listen, it's possible.
And then while we're on this, another thought just popped in. Everybody's gonna have to gang up, right? We're going to have to group together to beat the walkers. I think everybody's individual skill sets and powers are going to be shown off in some way to defeat the walkers. So like the faceless people are going to show off their skills. The god of fire, the god of light, the god of faceless people, and all the other gods, they're going to have to like all gang up together, and those gods are going to have to defeat the dead.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's going to take all the gods to take them out.
Who's the lamest god, you think?
Probably the drowned god, the ones that the Greyjoys worship.
Oh yeah,
it's like I don't know, like let's just like worship the water. Cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's pretty lame.
Yeah, that could be a big one though. Like just like fucking give him a tidal wave.
Yeah, and then he'll just freeze that shit. Whoosh. You know,
True. Probably make that noise too.
I'm good with sound effects. Whoosh.
Oh man. All right. What's your crazy theory? Probably a little crazier than mine.
Well, I didn't come up with this. I saw this online. I thought we were like looking up theories online and like talking about them. So I didn't come up with my own per se.
I'm an innovator, so
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm not smart enough to come up with at least a theory like this. And see, the reason why I want to look it up online is because like these theories have like actual kind of tidbits of information that could
right.
put it that way. So my theory is, and we could even do like a conspiracy, like a stay woke kind of thing where you could say whether you think it's hoopla or not.
Yeah.
Is Bran the Night King?
Whoa.
Yeah. So, if you there's a couple quotes here and there that the three-eyed raven told Bran. He was like, so I have them written down. It is beautiful beneath the sea, but if you stay there too long, you'll drown. And stay too long where you don't belong, you'll never return. So that's talking about his visions, going back in time, vision,
right.
Seeing stuff. So, this is the first part of the theory. Says that Bran went back to talk to the Mad King, Ares II, to try and have him start prepping for this big war, even back then. So he was like whispering stuff to him, telling him like to make wildfire and all this stuff. And the Mad King, as you may know, heard voices in his head, heard whispers, right? And we know that Bran can kind of influence in his visions, like what he did with Hodor.
Yeah.
There's that one scene when he talks to his young father and the dad kind of turns around but doesn't see anything.
Right.
So he could maybe influence some stuff. So there's people say that he was whispering to him to make wildfire because the Mad King, like as he was dying, he was just saying like burn them all. And, so there's that. So if that didn't work, that ended up just self-perpetuating what happened already, right? So he had to go back even farther. Next, he went back to the first Great War between the White Walkers and the humans. And they're saying that he might have been the one. So I don't know if you've heard of Bran the Builder, the one who built the wall.
No.
So he was a Stark. He was the one that built the wall, right? Bran the Builder. He was apparently from a very young age, was very good at building.
Shout out Bob the Builder, by the way.
Bob the Builder, yep. Like from like the time he was like a child, like knew stuff that like expert builders didn't know, right? So the theory there is that he went back and kind of fed this little Bran information to build the wall to stop the walkers. Clearly that didn't work.
Yeah.
And so the final part goes back even farther. When he went back to when the Night King was created. The scene where the little people, the green people, the children of the forest.
Yeah.
They stabbed the dagger into his heart and he turns into a walker. So the theory there is that he ended up warging into that guy to try to convince them to not do it because it's a bad idea. He's like, look, I'll turn into a Night King, whatever. And that didn't stop him. And then they got him and converted him while he was in the body.
So is the whole point of this Bran is going to be giving them faulty information to try to like give a favor, stuff in favor of the walkers?
No. And this is where it kind of gets a little dicey for me is the fact that like, how is there this Bran who doesn't know? And then there's supposedly the Night King Bran. But if you think about time loops and alternate timelines, like it's possible that, he went back and then I don't know. It's kind of convoluted there.
Yeah.
But there's a possibility that when they turned him, he got so mad that he just decided to wage war against humanity and everybody else. Just like, fuck. It's like he knew he was going to have to be north of the wall for 1,000 years, stuck with all these fucking skeletons and shit.
Freezing.
It's freezing. It's cold. No pussy up there.
No dick.
No dick, whatever you're into, So that's, that's kind of the theory there. And another little tidbit. This is from the first book. You remember Old Nan? Old Nan, like the old lady who like looked after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was telling him a story. And this, I don't think this is in the show. I think it's in the book. But that the Night King was a Stark, was a brother to the King of the North, and his name was Bran.
Oh, damn.
So it's a little bit of foreshadowing. I don't know.
Maybe he was Bran the Builder, though.
No, because the Night King was around before that, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, because I'm still a noob at this and I've only seen it one time through, but I do remember very clearly when he was in the tree with the three-eyed raven and that quote where he said, like, if you stay there like too long, it's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
And he stayed too long looking at the walkers, and the walkers saw him and grabbed his arm. The
Mhm.
way that he grabbed his arm and looked at him, I can believe something like this.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, holy shit, it's
Like,
Bran Stark.
hey, brother.
Like, yeah. And then he woke up, and then like Three Eye Raven's just like, you fucked up. Damn it. I'm dead. Get out. Get out of my tree.
Go.
Get out of my tree.
Yeah.
But,
So
all right.
it's interesting. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. Obviously, we don't know, but it's.
Were you ever spot on with your predictions before with seasons? Like, did you see anything coming, or because like I haven't been able to like really predict straight up before?
No, I nothing that comes to mind. I still have a couple. Most of my predictions weren't really like immediate predictions; they were more like kind of long term.
Yeah,
like I think that Jamie's gonna end up killing Cersei.
that's a no brainer.
Yeah, I think that. I think a Clegane Bowl is going to happen at some point, which again, everyone kind of thinks that. I think that Jon Snow is going to end up becoming the Night King.
Yeah, like I've told a lot of people about that and made it mine. And people are just like, "Wow, that's actually a really good idea, Tom. That sounds like something that could happen." I'm just kidding. I tell them it's yours.
Okay. I was gonna say as long as I get kickbacks for it, like you don't.
Yeah. There was Ben Shapiro was talking about this the other day, and he was saying that it's like it's set up for such disappointment because he said like all the smart people in the show that like have existed have been killed, like all like the actual people with brains are dead, which I pretty much agree with. But he said that it's going to end up, he bets that Tyrion is going to somehow take over and it's going to be like a republic instead of Game of Thrones.
I can see that. And I kind of had a little bit of that theory too. How I said, there's that one scene where he goes to Khaleesi and he's just like, what happens because you can't have kids? What happens if you die?
They're going to go into like ancient Greece and it's going to be like the little republic where they have the little Congress.
Yep. The Senate, yeah, and
like he was saying, like no, there's got to be somebody on the throne for the show to be fucking good to end.
Yeah, or nothing. But I mean, nothing ever came good from the throne. From having
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a competition.
Yeah, I mean, if you think back to when he was handed the king, like he did a pretty good job of running the city. Running everything.
Most of his decisions have been wrong, even though he's very wise.
What you mean when he was? I'm talking about when Joffrey was king and he was like kind of making all the decisions. Like
Tyrion?
Like when he saved the city from being attacked, he had some good ideas here and there. Like he has the mind for it. He's smart. Like he's smart and he's not like a sociopath.
Right. So that's why he'd be good for it. But we'll have to see. We've gone a little long on Thrones here. So we'll save it all for the next time with the Thrones theories because it's a rabbit hole that you can.
I can talk Thrones for hours.
Yeah, but all right, let's get to the classic 4-pack of questions. Hit it, Kane. I gotta piss.
Yeah.
Ooh. To the brim. Okay. All right.
You ready?
Yep. All right. Question number 1. What's worse, a rogue venomous tarantula in your house or 2 giant hornet nests in the house?
Now, I had a question on the question.
Okay.
Are they just perpetually there, or do you have a chance to like eradicate them?
You have a chance to eradicate.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the tarantula. Wait, which one is worse?
Which one's worse?
I think the hornets are worse.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like one tarantula, you could avoid it. You know, as long as you like know where it is, you could kind of. I mean, you won't.
No, it's like in the house, like you don't know where it is, and like you can call an exterminator. Like he could be like burrowing somewhere, and he'll look around. But
No, yeah, but even then, that's just one thing you have to avoid. Like hornets. If you have 2 hornets nests in your house is just full of hornets all the time.
you know, I was gonna pick the tarantula. It was worse, but like that's a lot of bees.
Yeah, like even one would still you'd have bees everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, or even hornets are worse. Like they sting you, they don't die.
Oh,
So they just
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure hornets or wasps, I think, are like that. So it's just like, and they're just mean. Like,
yeah.
they're not out for honey. They got no. They just want to fucking hurt you.
2 gigantic nests, like one in the basement, one in the attic, and they just like close in on you. You gotta like call on beekeepers.
It gets to the point where those hornets go to war with each other, and you're just caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, like, I guess you just got to go live in a hotel for a bit and like have like the beekeepers come in and just fight that war. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely worse because
Yeah.
I really genuinely like. I mean, how do you sleep knowing like if an exterminator comes, like you couldn't find it, like like we'll be back tomorrow and like we'll keep looking.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where the could he? Is he in my bed? Like
Every time you go to bed, you have to like take off the sheets, like flop them around.
fucking check everything. Like, and there's no way you're gonna sleep. I would honestly, like, no matter how cold it is, I would sleep in the car because I can't afford a hotel.
What if he's in the car? What if he got in there?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to live. It's like a ghost stalking me.
Yeah,
That's why it's like worse. Like if there's 2 beehives, I feel like I could be like, all right,
I'm just gonna move.
call Terminex and just like nuke it, and like it's a lease, like a place.
For the case of the argument, I think you have to assume that they're not gonna go anywhere. Like they're just always there. Like let's say you kill the spider, there's another one that comes up.
Yeah,
There's always. But I think I have a little bit better hypothetical. So let's go the hornet's nests or 2 fire ant hills.
oof.
Because like the fire ant
Ants are everywhere. Ants are like
everywhere. You ever been bitten by a fire ant?
no.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's like someone just like you know when you get pinched and they just grab like the smallest part of skin and they just like, pinch as hard as
It's
they
like
can.
really good purple nose.
Yeah, it's like that. Because they like I don't know if you've ever seen them close up, but they have like giant fucking pincers.
Wait, before we get back to this, I have a stone cold bringing it back.
Okay.
I want to bring back titty twisters. Random titty twisters to your friends.
Bro, we know that shit doesn't affect me.
Yeah, big guys like they could just sit there and just stare you back, and like it's like trying to choke slam them, and then they're just like and then they'll just titty twister you, and then it'll be terrible. But okay, yeah. But back to ants, fire ants. Yeah.
They have these. I'm gonna look up a picture because I got bit once when I was a kid, and it was awful.
There was a myth that Ozzy Osbourne did a line of fire ants back in the day, which I'm pretty sure never happened. But a lot of Ozzy fans did lines of fire ants to like just do what Ozzy did, and like it would kill them.
I'm sure it would just eat your brain.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. It was like, remember that show, like 100 Ways to Die or whatever, Crazy Ways to Die?
Yeah,
that was one of them. You just looking at fire ants.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a little picture because like they just have these like fucking pincers.
I can look it up.
Yeah, just look up a picture.
I'll look it up later. Yeah, but I mean, like I've seen them. That's I always get confused because there's the tiny little ants that are red, but those aren't fire ants. Fire ants are like big ants, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, I got to see this fucking thing. Have you ever seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kid?
Yeah, way back when.
There's a fucking ant in that movie, and it's terrifying because they're shrunk. So
Yeah.
it's huge. Oof.
It's one of the
Oh,
reasons why.
these things they're fucking bees without wings.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with bees being worse than that because bees can fly.
Fair.
You
Yeah.
know, but I don't know. Ants crawling all over you. You can swipe them off, I guess, but they're still gonna cling onto your skin. It's terrible. It's
They're gonna
terrible.
be everywhere. Like they're gonna like just be all over your walls. I mean, same thing with the hornets, man. Same thing with the hornets. It's a lose-lose situation. You're not coming out on top in either situation there.
What about 4 rogue tarantulas?
Mm.
But you have to remember, venomous tarantulas, like
Yeah.
extremely venomous. Where like one bite, you are like you need to get to a hospital. You're gonna die.
Yeah, no, and those things could jump too.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Like-
And they're training them to jump. Remember that.
I forgot about that.
Over there, the scientists over in England like fucking got bored and decided to train spiders how to fucking jump.
Yeah, no, because those things catch birds. Like they gotta hop up and catch a bird while it's flying by. Like
Imagine you just like sitting here podcasting, all of a sudden, like you feel something in the corner of your eye, and you look over, and it's just like sitting there, and it just jumps on your face, bites you.
there's that one old internet video. I think it's from Australia. Where there's like a giant tarantula in the ceiling.
Oh, and the guy's going to try to
Catch it and just jumps out.
and the camera falls, and you just hear him just like, ah!
It still scares the shit out of me to this day.
Oh, fuck both of them.
Yeah.
I thought because I'm terrified of spiders and bees don't really scare me. Like they do. I hate bees. Like I fucking hate bumblebees just because they're so big and clumsy. I've talked about that.
I'd rather have bumblebees than a tarantula like all day. You know, they're not going to do anything to you. I mean, they're going to be annoying.
Yeah.
But it's like I guess you kind of get used to them. Like I don't know.
Bumblebees. They're a big fat joke. They're like the big fat caterpillar in A Bug's Life. Me, I'm a bumblebee. I remember that.
Yeah. That fat.
All right, so I guess we'll agree that hornets are the worst.
Yeah.
Hornets nest over the tarantula. Okay. All right. Question number 2. You're in the middle of the woods. You're on a hike. Okay. You're one of those nerds who's just like, what are you doing this Saturday? I'm going to go on a hike. You notice a grizzly bear begins stalking you. What's your strategy? What are you doing?
I just want to go on a tangent real quick. Okay. I was hanging out with my buddy on Sunday and one of his friends, and we were at this place getting wings, Candlelight. You know, the place I mentioned, Candlelight. And we're sitting at the bar, and next to us is like a girl and like a guy, like a couple. And we all start talking to him. And after we leave, we're like, yeah, no, the girl was pretty hot. And they're like, yeah, she was pretty hot. Like the one kid was like, my buddy's friend was like, oh, she's perfect. Like she was talking about going hiking and all this stuff. So she's perfect. She's my dream girl. Like she does all this. Like she goes hiking. She loves the outdoors. It's like, fuck you. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like you just
dream girl.
Yeah, like you were the people I try to avoid. Anyway, back to the bears. This is why you don't go hiking, because there's bears and shit. But my strategy, because you're not outrunning the bear, right? Bears can run like 30 miles an hour.
Which is wild.
Outrageous, because they're huge too. They're like 1,000 pounds. And you can't climb a tree because they'll outclimb you.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm doing, getting back to the bees, is I'm finding a beehive, I'm throwing a rock at it, and we all know how much bears like honey. Hopefully that distracts them enough for me to run away.
That's true. You got to find a beehive pretty quick.
That's
but and he's stalking you, so he's not charging you. So
right, that's what I'm saying. So if I just stay still, I don't make any sudden movements, I can kind of like look around real quick, see what's going on. Beehive, bend down real slow, pick up the rock, hit it and run.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
There's bees everywhere. You're getting stung, but like the bear is going to get stung too. And there's honey.
You think bee stings do anything to a bear? He loves that shit.
I've been enough.
You think so?
Bother him. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's
strategy.
I don't know. Do you think zigzagging works?
Yeah. It depends. I mean, like, it depends on the forest. If there's a ton of trees and stuff, it's going to be hard to zigzag. Like, he'll probably just have like a line on you. But like,
because I know it works with like alligators and shit. Like they say, if you're getting chased by an alligator,
you don't want to run straight away. You want to zigzag for sure, and like try to like he's running at you and just like juke him and go backwards, make him do a full on 180.
like the bee move, just like do a little like little spin move, you know, and Madden the bee.
Yeah, or just Mike Allstott and just like run right at him. That's fucking lower his shoulder.
Not gonna end well for you. So how are you getting? You're Mike Allstott in? Is that how you're getting through the bear?
I'm gonna sit there and just stare right back at him. Remember in The Gray with Liam Neeson with the wolves?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stare right back at the bear.
I think he died at the end, though. No?
I haven't seen the movie. I saw the trailer.
Okay. I mean,
He's just like stare right back at them.
you don't see it for sure. Like, it's actually a pretty cool movie, but he makes like these like gloves out of like little like the little air like the plain like mini shot bottles.
Yeah.
He breaks them and he has like a brass knuckles kind of thing with that. And he's like, you see the wolves are circling him. And he's just sitting there, just like strapping up, like getting ready for the fight. And he's like saying some weird like Gaelic prayer. And like, and then all of a sudden he just like he's ready to go, and they charge and just cuts to black. And that's it.
Oh man,
yeah, it's pretty intense. Yeah.
That's pretty much how I'd go in this situation. I would just stare right back at the bear, and I'd just be like, "What are we doing? What do you want to do?"
Yeah,
it's just me and you here. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt your babies.
Yeah.
If you're hungry, I got stuff back with the car. I'll drive you to wherever you want to go, and I'll
go to the diner. I'll get you an omelet.
I'll get you whatever you want. $100 budget. Fucking eat for days, man. Just
the bear will eat everything in that diner.
Yeah, and everyone. But yeah, that's what I would do. Would stare right back at it.
Or like in Always Sunny when Frank just like gets into the staring contest with a rabbit, and they just like he has a connection with it.
Connect to the bear and just
he's seeing right into my soul.
All right. Okay, let's get to question number 3 here. What sucks at first but gets better as you get older? I'm gonna go first because my answer sucks. This is a bad question. I don't know why I had this question.
I think I got a pretty good answer, but you go.
Oh yeah. All right. I have grocery shopping. I never liked to go grocery shopping as a kid. Now when I do it, it's a power trip. Like you're just like walking around by yourself with a big cart, and like there's all these people there, and you're just like, yeah, look at me.
Yeah. You're just like, I could literally buy any single item in this store.
I am grocery shopping. I am self-sufficient, my friends, just like all of you in here. Okay. A lot of you are couples. I'm a single father, but with no kids.
You got a cat. It's close enough.
I have a cat. I got jambalaya. That's true.
You're a cat daddy.
It's easy. You just put a bowl of food and water in there, and you just fucking leave her alone for the whole day, though. I wish kids were that easy. She's like, it's like a kid comes down if it was like jambalaya. She'd be like, mommy, I had to go to the bathroom. Shut up. But yeah, grocery shopping, you know, you go around, you see some like, even though I'm not attracted to girls, you're not going to see guys in there by themselves too much, but you see like a lot of girls that are my age.
Yeah.
And they're looking at me. They're just like, hey, look at this guy. He might be a keeper. Too bad. You wish, lady.
You can't have this.
You can't have this dude.
The golden penis.
Yeah.
All right. My answer is drinking liquor.
Ooh.
Because back in the day, the only way you do is just take shots, right? Shots are awful. I had shots last weekend, and it was I hadn't had shots in like a couple of years.
I mean, I do the occasional Jaeger bomb, but in my book, that doesn't count as a shot.
No, that's not a shot. I'm talking just pure, like straight up.
Pure liquor. Haven't done that in like at least 8 years.
Yeah. Up until this weekend, it had been a while. But no, I mean, but if you give me like a nice, you know, whiskey or like a nice rum, I could just like sip on. Like I enjoy the shit out of that. Yeah. You know, like a nice tequila or something, maybe some gin. I've become a gin guy recently.
How can you just sip tequila if it's not in margarita form?
If it's good, like obviously you're not drinking like a $10 bottle, but if it's like something nice, you could sip on it. You know, I don't know. Like I've just learned to appreciate it. You know.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, most older people do go. I mean, I'm just on the beer train. I'm a big beer guy.
You should stick with the beer. I'm not telling you.
Beer is so delicious, and like liquor tastes so bad. All of it.
No, like that's the thing is you have to like if you just sip on it, you get like the complexities.
Yeah, like Mackenzie used to be able to just drink Jack Daniels like very easily, and I'm just like Jack Daniels is so gross.
Yeah, Jack, I'm not a fan. I'm talking about like a nice like the Game of Thrones whiskeys. I've been drinking some of those, and like you just pour yourself a nice glass, you spin it, you just get a whiff of it, you know, and you just keep stirring it. I get some peat moss in there, a little bit of a citrus, maybe a little apple flavor, apple crisp.
Yeah.
Honeycomb, you know, you're just like getting all the flavors out. You're trying, you know.
I can't, I would do that, but I can't because my drinking speed is Metallica speed.
Right.
The last time I had liquor, I think was scotch, and it was when I ruined Thanksgiving 5 years ago. So we don't want to do that again.
Yeah, no.
If you put like if I'll have like a glass of wine, like it'll be down in the same amount of time as a can of beer.
Yeah.
It's like I can't, like it's just like All right, like 6 seconds, and then you just look like a dick because it's wine. You're supposed to be like, appreciating it. It's like, fuck it, I'm not here for the taste. Me to get drunk, baby. Let's go. But all right, cool. Let's wrap up the show here with the final question. What's the thing that makes you die a little bit inside every time it happens?
Whenever I see little kids doing the Fortnite dances.
Oh God, how about that?
It's the worst. Like I'll see it at work all the time. Like there'll be people going around with their kids, and like the kid will just be standing in front of like the glass in the freezer, and they'll just be like doing the floss, or they'll be doing like the Running Man kind of thing or whatever. And it's just like, what are you doing? Like a little 6-year-old is doing it. It's just like, oh, this is like they're already doing this shit now. What are they gonna be doing when they're older? I know we sound like an old man yelling at a cloud.
Yeah, like I mean, I haven't played a single game of Fortnite, but like I see all these people doing these like trendy dances, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, do you guys think you genuinely look cool doing that? It's not a dance.
It's just, I don't know. It's just, it just makes me cringe.
Yeah, it does for me too. And it's, we're just not doing a good enough job with our kids. Everybody's too worried about everybody. I don't know what they're worried about. It's always day-to-day kind of thing.
Global warming,
honestly, who gives a shit? Yeah, it probably exists. Who cares? We're not going to be around for it. Just fuck it.
Think of the children, Tom.
I don't have any.
Fair.
I want my taxes low. Yeah, I'm selfish. I'll admit it. I don't give a shit. But all right. Mine's obvious. Every time the Bucks lose a game, I pretty much lose a year. So it's been 12 years of not making the playoffs, a lot of 13, 11 lost seasons. I'd say the Bucks over the last 11 years have cost me about 40 years of life.
Yeah.
If we're starting at 100.
Yeah. Which is being generous to begin with, but
very generous. Yeah. But the Bucks might have last season killed me. That might have been the straw. And now we're going to be good. And I bet you September 12th, right before the season starts, it's like, oh, Tom had a stroke. He's dead. The Bucks had the most magical 10-6 season and fucking win the Super Bowl as a wild card.
Exploded.
Yeah. But I'll be watching from the heavens. Let it be known, if I croak out of nowhere, I want my ashes scattered at Raymond James Stadium.
I'll bring them down there for you.
Thanks. Just get a little bit, because my mom's not going to want you to have all of them. But, you let her know, he wants his shit buried.
Yeah. I'll show her this. I'll show her this podcast.
Yes.
I'll mark it down. I'll circle it in my book. Episode 73.
Ashes, Raymond James Stadium. At least a quarter of the bucket. Okay. All right. That's the end of the show. You got any post-show thoughts?
No. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I am too. I'm making barbecue chicken tonight.
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry, buffalo chicken.
Boo.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, Bomb Squad. We'll talk to you next time. Have a great week. Assuming this comes out on Monday, or if I don't know, whatever day it is, enjoy the rest of it. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
We'll talk to you next time. Later.